Ooh, that was kind of nice.
Welcome everyone, this is Dom, and welcome to Kerbal Realism. Think this is episode 8? I don't even remember. Season 3, etc, etc. Today, we are paving the way. After last episode, we have a little bit of extra money. We're paving the way for a Minmus landing. But not only a Minmus landing, but future Minmus exploration and resource gathering. Ooh, resource gathering. Anyways, this rocket here, there we go. This rocket here has a probe inside. We have the little cool parts that I added last episode from Smart Parts. And it looks very, very similar to the last rocket because it basically is. There's a few tweaks. For example, we're going to be able to recover this stage right here if it runs out of fuel at the right time, all those kinds of things. So anyways, let's go ahead and take this boy off. We have a long journey ahead of us. We have to make it all the way to Minmus. And lift off. Here we go. Let's get this guy up. We will just go ahead and bring that guy in. Why does it do that? That's weird. There we go. That's better. I have these rockets oriented the wrong way all the time, so I forget which way to put them. And that's probably good. So the probe itself is, I think, a little bit heavier. There's more fuel on it. But I think we'll be able to get there. I did test this on stream, so if you guys follow me on Twitch or on Twitter, you guys will know when I'm streaming and testing this all out. I did test this on the stream. I did add a few things and change a few things in between, but I'm pretty sure the amount of fuel that's on here is enough to get us to Minmus. We're going to do a standard burn here, so we're going to try to get up to about 10,000. And then we'll start rolling over slowly. Get this to 75. Get it ready at least. I'm just feathering the throttle right now, trying to get ourselves just about 200 meters per second at 10 kilometers. And we're just about there. And once we reach that 10 kilometers, which we are now, I'm going to start tipping over. And I will increase my throttle. Lose our side boosters in 9 seconds automatically, hopefully. We'll see. 2, 1. Yes, there they go. Perfect. Now our thrust to weight ratio is much lower. Let's bring this to 60 if I can. We're a little bit lower in the atmosphere, so making these maneuvers is quite difficult for the craft at this point. If we tip over too far, we might tumble. So that's another issue we have to worry about. Flying straight into the sun. So cool. Not good for YouTube because it's dark. But whatever. Okay, we need to bring our Ep8 up to just above Kerbin's atmosphere. Here we go. Probably bring this to 40 in a second. And these fairings should deploy automatically at 70 kilometers again, just like last time. There we go, dipping over to 40. Let's get over to the 30 now. We're definitely growing our Ep8 quite fast, and we're in the thinnest part of the atmosphere, so we can go as fast as we need at this point. And we are going to throttle down a little bit. Just dip completely at the horizon, hopefully to bring up our, there we go, that's good. Bring up our Ep8 just a little bit. Let's plan this guy out. Loop, loop, just here, and bring that out. Ooh. Come on. Stop being touchy. 76. There we go. That's decent. Bloop. Can't tell what that number was. There we go. Okay, that's fine. We're trying to make this as efficient as we possibly can. So we'll point at the node. There we go, and we will wait a few seconds to execute, because I want the... Actually, no, we'll just hit execute. No, we can't. Okay, it doesn't. There we go. Yeah, we waited too long to hit execute. So we're just going to burn here. We'll probably just... I need to direct this one at Kerbin. This guy at... Come on. Target. Push control. Me. I just want to bring up my nose just a little bit here. There really is no nose to this craft anymore. Rising too fast. And we should be in an orbit, kind of. It's really, really bad orbit, but we'll deal with it. There we go. Okay. I don't think that was very efficient, but we'll deal with it. So we need to burn out towards this guy. Set as target. So we need to change our inclination first. And then we'll do a separate burn for... come on. Oh, wrong direction. We'll do a separate burn to bring us out to its orbit. Bloop. That's probably good. Let's program that in before we lose connection here. Node. Thank you. Execute. We will have enough in this stage to do this. I guess we're not re-entering this. I guess I did this a little bit better than I did last time. Come on. And good. Excellent. Cool. Okay. Since I am relatively confident that we can get there, I think I'm going to lose the bottom stage as soon as I can. But for now, there's a bunch of stuff in the way. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff. Some of these things that are in my way to see here. These are all the contracts, by the way. All these little things on the surface, they're all flying contracts, so we have to do one of those eventually. Do this. Went a little bit too far. Awesome. Minmus periaps. Good. That's perfect, basically. That is not going to work because we don't have connection. So we need to do an orbit to be able to program that in. And then our periaps will change drastically. Okay. Oh, man. Come on. That's an impact. Ah, come on. That'll work. That is actually perfect. So we will get rid of the bottom stage as soon as we have connection. So we're going to jump back into here. So we do. And connection, cool. Excellent. We will lose the bottom stage. We have to get out of here. There that goes. I was expecting for this to re-enter, but who cares? It's already in a weird orbit to begin with. We will go to node. And then we will do execute. So when we get to there, it should automatically burn us out to there. And then we'll have to set up another node to keep in the gravitational pull of Minmus. And then we'll have to do another burn to get ourselves in a polar orbit. And I think then we'll start the scans. The actual craft itself is a very interesting one. If you go ahead and take a look at this. I know there's not really any sun on it or anything at this point. But there are a bunch of instruments that I brought along with us. And we'll take a look at them when we're in the sun in more detail. We brought the same altimeter that we had for the moon, plus 2 more. And those will be able to tell us a bunch more stuff about the surface and what Minmus actually has on it, so water and other type of resources as well. The burns will be about 25 seconds. Hopefully this is good enough for us. Let's go ahead and turn off that for a second. No, it's fine. It's weird hearing the stereo move around in the headphones. Cool. Don't know what this is. Ah, that's right. This is from last episode. I'm actually recording these back to back as best I can. Mostly because I have no... I don't really have very much time recently. We'll have to figure out when to make a correction, and I had to do this when I tested this as well. The reason why is because you really can't, like, half a meter per second is enough to hit Minmus or not. It's really that precise. Cool. We should just about get to having connection. Give me some connection. There we go. Good. We will do another... wrong direction, I think. Do this and this a little bit. Whoa. That's the moon intercept. That is Minmus. That's good there. Whoa. A little bit too shallow. Ooh. Man, it's so touchy. Okay, we're just going to point at the node for now. And then I'm going to do this with, probably with RCS actually. And turn on our simple controls here. Let's turn on RCS. Okay, that's the moon one. And grow it out, grow it out, grow it out. Come on. Give me an intercept I'm looking for here. There we go. Minmus periaps 70. Actually, no, we need less than that. We need more than that. About 100. That's perfect, right there. Cool. Okay. And then when we get to Minmus, we're going to have to do another burn. So let's see if I can get that set up. Okay. Oh, no. That's wrong. So shaky right now. Oh, let's turn off RCS. That'll probably help us out a little bit. Wow, our periaps really threw around for a second. Ooh. Let's mess with that. Let's turn off node. Cool. And let's just turn on there. It's if you leave your flight computer on, it tends to cause issues. Okay. Let's check our... make a little bit of adjustments here. There we go. Turn RCS back off. RCS will definitely mess up your orbits, though. Okay, that looks like it's just about at periaps. Just about there. We will burn retro to hopefully get an orbit. That didn't work. That's not on the right line, that's why. This is quite touchy, and I have to do it now. There we go. I really have to do this now. Okay, 127 and 62. The reason why I have to do this now is I need to kind of plan. That's good. I need to get this programmed into the computer before, just in case we lose connection or something along the way. And then we'll execute that burn. And we'll just wait till Minmus appears. The first time I did this, actually, while testing, I didn't have a radiator on my on the craft itself. So yeah, that was a bad thing. So in other words, it basically burned up. It became too hot on the craft itself. I can actually have a humongous amount of waste heat on here because of the radiator, and it will slowly just burn that heat off or dissipate the heat off. Actually, we have connections, so we could actually fine-tune this node. Okay, let's do... Let's turn that off so we'll stop tumbling. Let's fine-tune this a little bit. I want a periapse of just around there. Actually, that's perfect. So we'll go to node and execute. And we'll get rid of this one. And we'll get rid of this one. And redo it. There we go. Awesome. The reason why I use this node and execute format is so that it's, number one, it's more precise, and number two, I, for example, do not have connection right now. By the time I would get there, I would lose connection with the craft. Cool. And let's turn that off. There we go. That's a perfect orbit for me, in my opinion, of course. We are going to need to mess with our orbit again. We're going to need to pull down our Ep8 just slightly. Come on. There we go. That's good. So if we can, hopefully we'll get connection soon. Nothing. Good. I got connection. Sweet. We will hit the node and execute. Execute. So this will put us in a different orbit, a slightly shallower orbit. Cool. And then we are going to then change our orbit again to be polar. Turn that off. Polar orbit. Best we can. Just mess with these things. Quite literally, that's what I do. I end up doing is just messing with these controls here until I get exactly what I want. And that's just about polar, I'd have to say. And it's just about perfect, too. If I can somehow... Ooh. 100 on either side. Perfect. And that's just about polar for me. So as soon as we get connection, we'll program that guy in. And give me some connection. Awesome. Let's go to node. Good thing we have all these two other satellites up here from last mission. And we'll execute that burn. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Cool. And let's go to this view for this. Here we go. This is all in preparation to do some science. We're going to do the altimetry scan. We're going to do the... Now we're in the perfect orbit. Now and we're also going to do a resources scan. So we're going to do surface negative radial. I just like to be pointed at it just for fun. You don't really actually need to. It's just fun. Let's deactivate this guy. So all we need is one right now. Actually, we can activate him. We'll just put him on active. Dupe. Activate. Okay. We're going to activate our scans now. So we're going to do the start radar scan. Cool. And then we are going to start resource scan with that. And we're going to start resource scan with that. So all three of those should be working. And if we get our scan set up and look at our small map, we'll start to get altimetry data. So let's go ahead and speed up time, just like we did with the moon scanning mission. We will just keep on doing these cool orbits around. Oop, there we go. Until we fill up the map as best as possible. Bloop, 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 bloop. A few days have gone by. There we go. There we go. Just about filled. Good, 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 good. Okay, that's all of Minmus filled. So he has scanned every bit of the surface. Let's go ahead and take a look at the big map here. This is what we came for. I'm going to turn off our orbit just to show the map itself. It's going to take a while to render because it is, number one, I'm recording. And the frame rate just died whenever it does this. Frame rate just dies when I'm recording specifically. Cool. And then whenever that's done, the frame rate will jump back up. There it goes. So this is our altimetry scan. If we want, we can get the resource scans. So we will get, we'll just take a look at carbonite, and that is one of the mods I have installed. These are the carbonite deposits that will be overlaid onto the map. Cool. And also the next thing that we're going to look for, and the reason why I brought this guy up, is number one, the carbonite. Lots and lots of carbonite around. These dark patches are the lakes, or those frozen lakes. So kind of on the edges, or the highlands, it looks like there are really good carbonite deposits. Let's take a look at minerals. See if there's any minerals on the surface. Quite little resources. Nothing really in the lakes. There's a good source here and a good source here. These are going to be future landing sites for us in the future. I really do think so. We can look at water, which is going to be very useful if we have people living here. That's another option. We have basically the same locations as the minerals, so it looks like the edges of these lakes are a very good place to land, specifically this edge right here, or maybe up here or here. So we'll look into that. Lots and lots of resources here. I think I just saw 7,000 parts per million. Yeah, definitely. So that's awesome. And then we'll look at ore. Would be the last thing we'll look at. And it looks like the distribution's much higher and more even. All about the same color and about the same distribution, no color change, and on the edges of the lake. So I think this is a great place to land in the next time we come here, if we were trying to set up a base or something. So that is the point of today's mission. Hopefully we'll stop the frame rate from dying. That was what we came here to do, but what we still need to do is, number one, slow down time. We need to analyze the data we've collected off of the surface of Minmus whenever we get connection. I forgot we need connection. Okay. Eventually we'll get connection. Come on. Give me connection with Kerbin. There we go. Cool. Excellent. We are going to analyze the data because we have 100% coverage of the area. So we're going to transmit 72 science worth of altimetry data back to Kerbin. 50%, 65% done. Takes a lot of electric charge, but we have plenty of solar panels for this. I wonder if we can do that with this. Can we analyze the data? Nope, I don't think we can. How about this one? No, we can't. So that was the only bit of science we could transmit back. But that actually completes a contract for us. Explore Minmus by recovering from space around and also getting an orbit around. So now we just completed 2 parts of our contract. That is going to be it for today's episode. Next episode, I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing. But I think it's going to be on, I forget what day. But anyways, the next one that comes out, I'm kind of recording these all in a row. That's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.